We back. No, I said 5 minutes. I know I said 5 minutes. My bad. What up, gang? What's up? What's up? What's up? Shout out Marley in the building. What up? What up? Let me know when you guys tap in. Hit that like button. Know we were supposed to do this stream a little while ago, man, but I got kind of ran into a little bit of something I had to handle, man. But I appreciate your patience. All right, man. The historical run continues. History just being made, it seems like almost every other day at this point when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, man. 5 Grammys, the Super Bowl, Spotify, Billboard. It just seems like it'll never end. Shout out to Noah King. Shout out to RMS. What up, what up, what up? Hey again. What up, Latrice? What up, Deontay? Marley says, not saying it applies here, but numbers lie all the time in the streaming era. Let me say this. The only thing I'll say about that is, one, I'll say you're right. Numbers do lie in the streaming era. But if they lying for you and they lying for me, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they lying for you and they lying, if we're taking that route, right, which I'm not saying is true. But if it's lying for everybody, then what is a lie, right? I guess that's it. I love seeing K-Dot getting all of his. What up, Jessica Dene? What up, Marvin Lewis? Let's get it, crew. Yeah, run it up. Let's get it. So there's a lot, like I said, the historical run continues, man. And it's not just the Grammys. It's not just the Super Bowl, the highest viewed Super Bowl halftime show of all time. But now it is Kendrick Lamar being the first rapper ever to simultaneously chart 3 albums in the top 10. Not in the top 10. 3 albums in the top 10 of the Billboard 200 is absolutely insane. And it's inspiring, man. I wonder if there's any artists out there that are aspiring to break Kendrick's records. Is there an artist out there? Is Kendrick, this is a question too. Is Kendrick in a league of his own? Or are other artists now going to be aspiring to break those records? I want to win 5 Grammys for a diss track. I want to do the Super Bowl halftime show. I want to be the most streamed artist. I want to have 3 albums in the Billboard, in the top 10 of the Billboard of the Billboard 200. I wonder if is that the goal post at this point? Because if so, hey, artists, shoot away, fam. Get out there and start shooting. Get out there and make it happen for yourself. Because that's kind of what I'm seeing at this point. It seems like Kendrick is now in a different stratosphere. And that's from all other artists. I don't think that's just from Drake. I think that's from all artists. I still think that, I don't know. After this album, I'm not sure. Because I would say that I think that Drake is probably one of the only other artists that can compete. But I'm not really super sure if that's the case. I almost like, is there a new artist that's gonna drop or that needs to assert himself and gain that type of notoriety? And we're not even talking about the Pulitzer Prize. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not even talking about that. We're not talking about the other 16 Grammys. We just talking about the 5 from Not Like Us. So it's kind of crazy when you think about how much one person has accomplished. And Kendrick hit the scene in 2009? What up, J-Tom? 2009? Correct me if I'm wrong. $19 is 10. So what, 16 years? In a 16-year span? That's a lot, man. You have artists who never win a Grammy, who never really chart. They always just dope, because they just local. You know what I'm saying? You never have artists really step outside and get this kind of notoriety. And to anybody out there saying it's just because of Drake, I think you have to look at the talent first, bro. You got to look at the talent and see it was always there, and Drake just brought it out. No diddy. Facts. Many artists make a mistake and don't drop enough music as they should to not promote themselves. When you beg someone to drop, don't get mad when they drop. I think 2009. Yeah, I definitely think 2009. What up, Mario? Drake hit the scene when I graduated high school in 2008. I remember his first single during my graduation. What was his first single? Was it I want the money, money in the cars, cars and the clothes. Was it that one? I think that's it. I think that might be it. K. Dot Deserves It All. Did you ever react to Ray Vaughn's Watch the Party Die freestyle? I think so. I think we did. I don't believe that numbers are wrong. There are plenty of videos of people who didn't know K. Dot's music after the Super Bowl. A lot of people started streaming his music. Bro, what? I didn't know that. I love this for him. Yes. So let's get into it. Drake can't even do it for themselves. Some songs for you. Y'all got to make that trend. What's one song you wish Kendrick performed at the Super Bowl, but he didn't? If I'm honest, Backseat. All my life I want money and power, respect my mind or die for less, y'all. I pray my get big as the Eiffel Tower so I could the world for 70 hours. Goddamn, I got. That's what I would have wanted to hear, bro. That's what I would have wanted to hear. That's a good question, though. What would y'all want to hear? All right, so Drake being the first rapper to ever simultaneously chart 3 albums in the top 10 of the Billboard 200 is crazy. What's up, Sid Stride? What up? What we got? Kendrick being the first rapper ever to simultaneously chart 3 albums in the top 10 of the 200 is crazy. It is crazy because you just got to think about how many people are listening to how many people are listening to that music. Is just so many people listening to that music that it's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at it. Kendrick Lamar makes hip hop history with 3 of the top 10 albums on the Billboard 200. So what are the other albums on the top 200? Billboard top 10, excuse me. Billboard 200 top 10. See, that's what I be hating. Am I looking at the wrong thing this week? Or let me see here. We got. That's what I want to see. I want to see the full list. Billboard 200 albums. There it is. That can't be it. I see Taylor Swift, Morgan Wallen, SZA, Taylor Swift. Yeah, that can't be it. I want to see the full list. But if we can't find it, that's fine. But I did want to kind of see the whole list and see what else is on there with him. Hey, we back. What up, Tia Player? Die Hard Kendrick is a song we can all relate to. I'm not a hip hop head. I'm a music, poetry, and art head. Kendrick has always been different, man. Hi, crew. What up, Just the Puppy? All right, so let's get into this. Here's the first rap act with at least 3 titles in the top 10 at the same time in the charts in the charts nearly 69-year history. So within 69 years, there hasn't been a rap act with at least 3 titles in the top 10. That's incredible. Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show sparked big gains for the rapper's catalog of albums as 3 of his releases dot the top 10 of the Billboard 200 chart dated February 22nd. GNX returns to number 1, rising from 4 to 1 for a second consecutive week. It debuted atop the list in December. 2017's chart-topping Damn jumps from 29 to 9. Wow. In 2012's Good Kid, Mad City vaults from 27 to 10. That's incredible, man. So he's got 9 and 10. So he's got 1, 9, and 10. It's the first time in the nearly 69-year history of the chart that a rap act has placed at least 3 albums concurrently in the top 10. The Billboard 200 began publishing on a regular weekly basis in March of 1956. The latest Billboard 200 chart reflects activity generated in U.S. in the tracking week of the 7th to the 13th. The February 22nd dated Billboard 200 will be, okay. So it's not posted yet. The February 22nd date Billboard 200 will be posted in full on Billboard's website on February 19th. Today is the 17th, which is why we couldn't find it. I was looking for it. One day later than usual, owed to the President's Day holiday in the U.S. on February 17th. All 3 albums on repeat since. Kendrick is goated. I believe so too. Never listened to Drake or Kendrick until the diss track started appearing all over YouTube. But after all that and seeing all that Kendrick has done, I bump his ish all the time. I think you're a testament. Is it Scam? Is that how I say your name? I think you're a testament, man. Or fam. Say fam. I think you're a testament, fam, because I think both sides gained new fans if you didn't know either side was capable of doing what they did. But I think Kendrick just ran away with the fans that fell in love with not just the music, but the scavenger hunt. In a sense, it's a scavenger hunt when listening to his music. Now, it just dawned on me when I was looking at the Squabble Up video, our reaction that we did to the Squabble Up video. It dawned on me that I had 2 instances of dissecting and looking for Easter eggs and going on a scavenger hunt with that specific song just in itself. When we listened to Squabble Up live, we did our reaction and picked apart bar by bar by bar, so much so that some people hate it. I know now to listen a little bit more and react a little bit, listen a little bit more and react, because at that time I was listening and reacting and listening and reacting to every bar. But I know now we had that experience, and then we had another experience when the Squabble Up video dropped, and we sat here for an hour and a half as a team and dissected the entire video. And we had an entire dissection of that video on YouTube before it was still hot off the press. And I think that's what the people who found Kendrick in the beef enjoyed. It's like, oh, it's not just the music. There's a whole other stratosphere of things going on behind the music. Oh, he means this. Oh, he means that. Did you catch that? Did you catch that? And it's conversation starters. Now, I feel like when I'm talking to y'all, when it's 300, 800, 900,000 of y'all in here, we're all sitting around like, yo, did you catch that? And you're like, nah, but yeah, did you catch that? And I think that's what makes the music even that much more exciting, which is why when we get to Drake, it's like Drake isn't giving you that experience, and not every artist has to. But you can't be mad at the people that admire that type of experience that's beyond, its levels above these words. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I see it. Yeah, I'm starting to listen to Kendrick a lot more than before. It's crazy because me and my wife just took a drive to the city. We did our coffee date on Sunday. Y'all got to make sure y'all doing stuff like that too. Coffee dates on Sundays, we do that. We go and get different coffee in the cities. But we were driving, and it was like this Kendrick mix, Kendrick, Cole, Drake mix. And it was just like, yo, it was 90% Kendrick, but there was some Drake and Cole sprinkled in there, obviously because of the artist. And we didn't change anything. We didn't like skip. We didn't be like, I don't want to hear that. It was just like, yo, we just let it rock. And I think me and my wife used to have this conversation all the time, which we're kind of deviating from the topic, but this is kind of what I do here. If y'all enjoy it, hit that like button. But me and my wife used to have this conversation all the time because, historically, my favorite artist has always been J. Cole, right? My favorite artist has always been J. Cole. Now, throughout college, my wife used to listen to a lot. My wife's a nurse. She used to listen to a lot of Drake and be like, yo, this is getting me through school. Like, she's listening to a lot of Drake. But she was always like this Kendrick fan because she just enjoyed his unapologetically Kendrick, unapologetically black. Like, she just loved that. She just loved it. She was like, yo, Kendrick is going to say it and he ain't going to be no bitch like J. Cole and not say it. And she's been saying that for years. I've been the one like, nah, Cole. She be like, nah, Kendrick. And so I'm like, now it's just good that we can have that conversation. I digress. Let's go back to the story. Before Lamar's last act overall with before Lamar, the last act overall with at least 3 albums in the top 10 was Taylor Swift. And that should say something to you about that on December 9th of 2023. Before Lamar, the last male or anyone aside from Taylor Swift, hold up. I read ahead. It gets deeper. Before Lamar, the last male artist or anyone aside from Swift to have at least 3 albums in the top 10 at the same time was the purple one. It was Prince. It's beyond scary that that's the comparison. Prince outlived Mike Jack. Bomb. It's scary. It's prophetic. Purple hearts in the chat for Prince. Purple hearts in the chat. We need them now. Y'all started the trend. Purple hearts in the chat for the purple one, dog. It's prophetic to see that line was used, and then we see it again just months later where he is in alignment with Prince. Following his death in 2016, really, man. That year on May 14th, on the May 14th chart, he logged 5 titles in the region, and on May 7th chart, he had 3 in the top 10. Prince died on April 21st of 2016. Wow, it doesn't seem like it's been almost 10 years. That's wild. I remember that day, man. I remember that day. My mother-in-law is a huge Prince fan, and my wife and their family grew up just, it's crazy because the households were different. Like, I grew up a Michael Jackson household. Not to say that we didn't listen to Prince, but Prince wasn't the one in our crib. In my wife's crib, it was Prince. So they really felt the way about that. Lamar is the first living male artist to have at least 3 albums concurrently in the top 10. Doesn't that say something, though, about getting flowers while you're alive? And that's just the hard work, because obviously when somebody passes, you go back and you start bumping their music again and they get those spins. But it's like Kendrick gets to see that now. Shout out to Be a Blessing. I appreciate you. Kendrick gets to see that now. Gets to share that with his kids, and everybody gets to celebrate it now. And I think that's amazing. That's amazing. Lamar's GNX returns to number 1, rising from 4 to 1 for its 2nd week on top. The album was also released on physical formats for the first time on February 7th, helping spark Lamar's best week sales since 2017. It was previously only available to stream and to purchase as a digital download album. GNX debuted at number 1 on December 7th, 2024. Before Lamar, the last time a Super Bowl halftime performer was number 1 on the Billboard 200 in the wake of their halftime performance was Justin Timberlake in 2018. Really? Man of the Woods? I don't remember that Man of the Woods album. Does anybody remember that? What was on the Man of the Woods album? So Justin Timberlake was the last time after somebody performed at the Super Bowl, they were number 1. I don't remember that Man of the Woods album, and I feel like we were pretty decent, like, Justin Timberlake fans, like, we were into him. I don't remember that. I don't remember that album. Hold up. Shout out to Festus. I appreciate you, fam. Yo, we're almost at 30K, man. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you guys haven't done it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We appreciate it. 30K is the goal, man. Filthy, Sauce, Higher, Supplies, Say Something. Why do I feel like Say Something might have been hot? Breeze Off the Pond, The Hard Stuff, Midnight Summer Jam, Man of the Woods, Wave, Morning Light. Was Morning Light one of them? Montana, Living Off the Land, and Young Man. I don't remember none of these songs, bro. I don't remember none of these songs. What up, crew? What up, fam? I don't remember. I gotta like listen to some of them, but I don't remember that. I don't really remember that at all. Let me know if y'all remember that album. Where am I? The more Lamar, look, there's more Lamar action on the latest Billboard 200 outside of the top 10, as his former leader To Pimp a Butterfly, released in 2015, jumps from 167 to 54. I really want to go back. You know what? Shout out to Alexandra for the 2. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate the donation for the $2 sticker. Thank you. I really want to go back and kind of, I don't know if we should stream it, or maybe we should, where we just go back and go through Kendrick's albums from start to finish. Maybe not so much an in-depth barology reaction to it, but just a refresher to see like what it was like. Maybe we should go back and do that one of these days, where we do like an album a week or something like that. Maybe we can do that. If y'all are interested in something like that, let me know. Let me know if y'all want to go back through it again. Cause To Pimp a Butterfly was crazy. I don't know why I like Mr. Morale so much. I like Mr. Morale, and I don't think a lot of people really enjoy Mr. Morale the way I enjoy Mr. Morale. I really enjoy Mr. Morale. I love that album. What's up, Mrs. Carmen? What's up? I appreciate you. Where are we? Excuse me. In the chart topping, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers from 2022 vaults from 185 to 75. That's what I'm saying, bro. People really be disrespecting this album. It's still in the top 200, but damn. Plus, the Lamar curated Black Panther soundtrack released in 2018 re-enters at number 42. The former number 1 album includes a Lamar collaboration with SZA, All the Stars, which the pair performed at the halftime show. Shout out to Jarvis Mack. Appreciate you. Speaking of SZA, her own former number 1 SOS rises from 3 to 2 on the Billboard 200. They just dominating, bro. It is just pure domination at this point. They just dominate. There's also more news. I did that this summer since hearing him in May. Yeah, see, I feel like there was so much going on. Like, I couldn't go back. And now that everything's kind of chill and died down, I really do want to just go back and listen to some of that. And not listen to some of it, listen to all of it and kind of reconnect with that work. Because I know there's some stuff that I've forgotten. I know there's some stuff that I probably haven't really heard in a while. And I should probably go back. As a hip hop fan, this is so amazing to witness. My favorite are N95, Rich Spirit, Element, Count Me Out, Love and Mirrors. There's a lot there. I think I was living in California. If you guys don't know, my wife was a travel nurse. And at that time, I was working from home at that time. And we was traveling all over, man. We was in Hawaii. We were in Arizona, we were in California, we were in Arizona, Scottsdale, Mesa. We were just everywhere. Boston, where else? I forget. Washington. We was all over the world. And at that time, we were living in California. So that was a really dope time for me because I was kind of ingrained in, I felt like I was becoming a Californian at that time, if that makes any sense. Like I was starting to dress like them. That's how long we was out there. So Kendrick Lamar officially becomes the first rapper to hit 100 million Spotify monthly listeners. That's insane. But let them tell it, it's bots. it's bots and weird recommendations and all of that, but I think it's just a sign of the times. Going up your rank. Following a few days of excited anticipation, Kendrick Lamar is now officially the first hip hop artist to garner over 100 million monthly listeners on Spotify as of Monday morning, February 17th. Folks were waiting for this moment for a while now, as they predicted his Super Bowl halftime show will put his numbers up even more and witness how day by day his monthly listeners rose and rose. This is massive for K-Dot, who never prioritized the numbers and commercial performance in his art. That's something else too. What up, gang? What up, Pack Out? A person who never cared about the numbers is getting the numbers. He only cared about the art. Like, I only care about giving you guys the art. I don't care about the numbers. Here's my heart. Here's my soul. Do with it what you want. If you like it, you love it, boom, we get the numbers. Now that guy who didn't care about the numbers is getting the numbers. It's up. It's up. Now the guys who just chase the numbers have to think, bro, the guy who puts his whole life energy into making his music is getting the numbers. I'm just chasing the numbers and giving you dope features. I'm not really caring about the music too much. Now I got to think and put some effort into my music. Damn, it's over with. So I again, not to like spit in anybody's face or nothing like that, but I'm curious to see where these projects are going to go. I'm super curious to see where these projects are going to go. Progressive Gal for the 5. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I love the energy you keep with your subs. Please keep doing what you do. Your energy is infectious. Thank you so much. Progressive Gal for the 5 and for the comment. I appreciate you. Meanwhile, nobody says Taylor Swift has bots. They never do. And she may. With that kind of success, she may, but nobody says it. It's only when Kendrick does it. Not to mention, they was taking shots. They was talking shots like Swiss cheese. My only issue with this whole beef still going is all other hip hop right now pretty much halted. And I made that observation a while ago. And even if it hasn't halted, like I think, didn't Larry June drop something too? Not even that it's all halted, but I think there's so little focus on what else is going on because there's so much new news around these topics. I don't want to lose sight of that music too. Hey, Caught Alive, what up, Rafina? West Side Gun drop, like, it's almost like they have to do a little bit of research, man. They have to do a little bit of research. It's the landscape isn't the same. You can't just drop because this is the scheduled time. You got to kind of wait and see what's going on. So not as to get lost, right? Because it gets lost. People don't want to drop either because it's going to get lost. The Super Bowl, Drake dropped. And I'm telling you, when Cole drops, it's about to be another one. I don't want to hear none of that. I'm not backing down from Cole, right? Cole, I'm waiting on this Cole album. When Cole drops, everybody going to want to hear what Cole got to say. Cole needs to drop. But again, it's best to just wait until all of this dies down before you drop your album and get stepped on. I'm ready for it. Where am I at? This is massive for K-Dot, who never prioritized the numbers and commercial performance in his art or in his public moves. So maybe his fans are exaggerating the worth of this achievement more than they would have this time last year, but nevertheless, it's worthy of praise. I don't think we're gassing up 100 million Spotify monthly listeners, fam. Anybody else, you'd be gassing it up. What's more is that this isn't Kendrick Lamar's only astonishing, albeit supplementary, commercial development this week. He became the first leading artist in the United States to garner 1 billion streams in 2025. Really? He became the first lead artist in the United States to garner 1 billion streams in 2025? When did that happen? Shout out to Leonardo Thomas for the 2, a hip hop prohibition era, basically, right? Cuzzo! My boy Cuzzo. Told y'all, man, that Chicago fashion pioneer, man. Shout out to him, man. If you guys don't know who he is, check him out for sure, man. You gotta cop some Cuzzo. I gotta get some more Cuzzo merch so I can rock it on stream too. I got that sweater. I haven't worn it yet. In addition, the Compton lyricist reportedly became the first MC to have 3 album charts simultaneously on the Billboard 200. So at some point, we're gonna have to stack up all of the different accolades and accomplishments from Kendrick in 2024 and 2025. We're gonna have to stack all of these up and see where they fall, because there's just too many to keep track of at this point. It's too many. But reports and projections indicate that GNX returned to the top spot, whereas Dem and Good Kid, Mad City claimed the last 2 spots on the top 10. Shout out to, is it MDR725? I appreciate you. Thank you for subbing up. What would the vibe be if Kendrick and Cole released a new... I'll tell you what the vibe would be. The fans of both of those artists would be in absolute heaven. I would lose my shit if that happened. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I would be done. I'd be sitting here probably for like a day straight, just listening to the album and going over every bar. That would be me. But there's a different section of people that are not Kendrick fans, but Kendrick stans, that would think it was the absolute worst thing possible to happen. Now, I understand some people don't like Cole for not engaging in the beef, but I don't know, bro. I would love it, bro. Not ready for that. Yeah, maybe they're not ready for it. But I would love to hear them both together on a project. I would love that. I was still and like I said, a fan of hip hop would really love that. 100,052,025 monthly listeners. 5th in the world. 5th in the world. Incredible accomplishment. Incredible accomplishment. Honestly, I want a Rayvon album and a slapper from the South. Anyone except Lil Baby. I'm looking forward to Rayvon's project, man. I'm really looking forward to Rayvon's project. Who else are you guys looking for? Who else are you guys looking for? I'm not a stan, but I don't want it. It's all because of the 7-minute drill. Maybe one day. Yeah, I mean, the way I look at 7-minute drill is like, it's just not having your soul into it, bro. I don't even want to get into that. But I even when he dropped it, y'all can go back and listen. I said the same thing, bro. I said, what up, J2? I said, fam did not want to do this. It was like, he did not want to do it. There's nothing, he didn't even sound like a confident rapper on that track, and he shouldn't have dropped it. But when you felt attacked and you felt like you needed to say something, you listened to a bunch of people and jumped out the window when you didn't need to, you got to stand on that. I agree. I agree. You jumped out the window and you didn't need to. But now I need to hear the greatness. I need to hear this. Shout out to Eric Garrett. I appreciate you. Port Antonio. Look. I'm over Cole. Look, no. I'm over Cole. Nah, man, it can't be that bad, bro. It can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. But I respect it. I respect it. Hey, he said he was conflicted. Joey need to put out an album. Joey badass. Joey just need to respond, bro. Joey just need to respond to the rest of them dudes. If he put out an album, we gonna be listening to the album to see if he responds to them on that album. That's it. That's the only reason I'm gonna listen to it. Look, damn, I forgot about Port Antonio. I need to go back to Port Antonio because people are really hung up on Port Antonio. I gotta go back to Port Antonio because people are really still hung up on that for sure. Do me a favor, chat. If you guys don't mind hitting that like button, let's get 300 likes in the stream. We do got another video, completely different topic. Completely different topic. We will not be talking about Kendrick. We got another video to get into. And I promise you, we'll be up and running within the next 5 minutes. All right. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like I said, 30K is the goal. All right. We'll be back up and running in 5 minutes. I promise you, it won't be an hour or two this time. But hit that like button. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Like the stream. If you guys like the content I'm doing over here, man, all I ask is that you share the videos, like the stream, and continue to come back, man. I appreciate everybody. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.